Hi, for this week's advanced interactive concept question, we looked at kinetic sand, and when I heard about the kinetic sand, I was really excited to do it because I love messing with kinetic sand. Now, I've never made kinetic sand, so I was a little worried how this would turn out, but I still love playing with kinetic sand, whether it's like how I make it or how you buy it. So that's fun. When I looked at this assignment and I watched the video, I noticed that the girl who had done the video had done two different ways of doing this, and I thought that was really great that she gave me two different options. So if one failed, the other one would hopefully succeed, and so forth. So when I tried the first option with the cornstarch, the dish soap, the water, and just the sand, it turned into sand, which I already had, that like stuck together. It didn't really run like kinetic sand did, so I had a hard time with that. But I tried it the other way with a little bit of slime, and it wasn't like full kinetic sand that I play with, but it was still something that I enjoyed, and it did work in my opinion. So the second option worked better for me, and that was the option with the slime, or the little bit of slime. I didn't use a lot of the slime. As you said, I probably used like that much slime. And then the baby oil and the water and the sand. So I just used regular sand. I didn't want to go buy colorful sand from Walmart. But we just had some regular sand laying around, so I was like, I'm going to save some money and use this regular sand, which I thought was really great. And let me pull up my picture real fast. This was my sand. As you can tell, I apologize for the green line. I just haven't had time to fix it since I've been back. But there's me playing with it. It looks really good, but it definitely feels different than like the regular kinetic sand that you would buy. So that was like the only downside that I had with this experiment. But I had fun doing it, and I think I learned a lot about it. So all of the information I got about the kinetic sand was from Live Science, and I thought that was a really good website to help me explain how the kinetic sand work and how the polymers work within the kinetic sand. So I'm going to be spewing off a lot of facts about that, which is fun. So kinetic sand is regular sand that has been coated with silicone oil. That's basically what kinetic sand is. And so silicon doesn't refer to one specific material, but rather a group of materials that contain at least the two elements silicon and oxygen, as well as other elements that they contain. So silicones aren't just silicones. Silicones are polymers, meaning that they're molecules made up of long chains of repeating units. So it's just like repeating. And so the polymers is actually what allows it to work. A lot of polymers are also used in a lot of like cosmetics, lotions, shampoo, and conditioners because of their ability to flow, if that makes sense. So as we keep looking on why the polymers work is because the polymer chain acts like a solid and a liquid depending on like which state you have, which is my understanding, and I could be wrong, but my understanding from what I read was that it acts like a solid and a liquid. The example that they used was spaghetti, and so if you have like a whole bunch of it's obviously cooked spaghetti, but if you had a whole bunch of cooked spaghetti and you held it, you would see that it stayed in place. But if you put that cooked spaghetti on the ground, it would kind of fall out, and that's what polymers do, and that's why the kinetic sand and the polymer chain within the silicone oil within the kinetic sand stick together and then fall apart. So it's basically based on pressure. Like you have pressure, you put it in a ball, it's not going to fall from that ball, but if forces act on it, it's going to fall apart. So that's what I learned about kinetic sand, and I hope I learned the right information. But I had fun with this week, and I'm sad that it's the last week, but excited it's kind of over. So thank you.